In the bustling city of Swellview, a group of scientists at Evil Science Corp successfully created the reality-altering device, Ray-D, a powerful tool capable of reshaping existence itself. As the device was being transported to a secure vault, the security team remained unaware of a small Kid Danger toy strategically placed in a nearby window. This toy served as a distraction, allowing an infiltrator disguised as Kid Danger to make their move. The infiltrator, Missy Martin, a devoted Kid Danger superfan, swiftly overpowered the guards and absconded with the device. Missy returned to her home, which was decorated with an impressive collection of Kid Danger memorabilia. Excitement coursed through her veins as she carefully examined the RAD, determined to use it to bring her hero back to life. Unbeknownst to her, Henry Hart, the real Kid Danger, had faked his death and relocated to the crime-infested city of Dystopia, where he fought alongside Jasper Dunlop, who had developed extraordinary skills, including the ability to fight in his sleep and fluency in Spanish. Meanwhile, in Dystopia, Jasper confidently assured Detective Jones that Henry would soon arrive to assist with an impending crisis. Attempting to flirt with the detective, Jasper was soon interrupted by Piper Hart and Schweiz Schwartz, who had come to support Henry after Charlotte Page's departure for Harvard. Jasper, embarrassed by their meddling in his romantic endeavors, shifted the focus back to the urgent situation at hand. A supervillain named Blackout had launched an attack, intending to steal plutonium from a truck to destroy Dystopia's nuclear core. As the city plunged into darkness, Henry abandoned a public event and rushed to intervene. Schwartz hacked into the surveillance system to locate the stolen truck, while Jasper, utilizing his technoband, engaged Blackout in an alley. Henry arrived in time to turn the tide of the battle, ultimately subduing the villain in a highly publicized fight, much to the delight of his fans. However, the victory was short-lived. A dispute erupted between Henry and Jasper over fame and recognition, leading to a heated argument that shattered their friendship. Frustrated, Henry returned to his building, only to find that Blackout had defaced his posters in a vengeful act. At the same time, Missy activated the RAD, unknowingly transporting Henry directly into her bedroom. Henry found himself wearing an upgraded Kid Danger suit, utterly confused by his sudden displacement. Missy, overwhelmed with excitement, revealed her intention of reviving Kid Danger to help combat the rising crime in Newtown. She explained how a traumatic mugging had inspired her mission. However, Henry admitted that he had faked his death to start anew, leaving Missy stunned yet thrilled at the same time. Despite Missy's insistence on teaming up as vigilantes, Henry firmly declined, determined to return to Dystopia. Their argument was abruptly interrupted when a fictional villain, Coach Craig, materialized from Missy's fan fiction and launched an attack. Henry attempted to fight back, but quickly realized that Missy's alterations had diminished his abilities. As Henry struggled, Missy used the RAD to escape with him, but their troubles escalated when Vampiper, another of Missy's creations, arrived, seeking the device. The duo barely managed to evade her and found themselves transported into a reality based on Missy's 80s-themed fanfiction. Within the neon-lit nightclub, Henry and Missy encountered alternate versions of Franchini, Piper, and Jasper, who now operated under the alias Captain Stash. They soon realized that the RAD had locked them into story mode, forcing them to navigate through Missy's different fanfiction realities to escape. In a post-apocalyptic setting, Henry and Missy encountered a survivalist version of Jasper, who aided them in fighting off hostile Canadian Mounties. Working together, they devised a strategy to defeat their foes, deepening Henry's appreciation for his real-world friendship with Jasper. Seeking guidance, they found post-apocalyptic Schwartz, who explained that the only way to restore reality was to recover the crystal currently in Vampiper's possession. As Missy wrestled with guilt over causing the chaos, Henry reassured her, reigniting her determination to fix the mess they were in. Back in Newtown, Vampiper had taken Missy's sister, Gemma, hostage. Despite numerous obstacles, including Coach Craig's paralyzing whistle, Henry and Missy launched a daring rescue operation. Henry faced off against Vampiper, while Missy bravely secured the crystal, sacrificing herself in the process. As Vampiper summoned reinforcements, including the menacing Franchini, Henry managed to pass the crystal to post-apocalyptic Schwoz, who swiftly worked to undo the damage. The final battle erupted as Henry, Jasper, and Schwoz confronted Vampire and her minions in a desperate struggle to set things right. With the odds stacked against them, Schwoz succeeded in inserting the crystal into the RAD, triggering a reality reset. The alternate versions of Franchini and others were returned to their respective worlds, and order was restored. Henry and Missy, having developed a newfound respect for one another, shared a heartfelt moment of reconciliation. Back in Dystopia, Henry mended his friendship with Jasper just in time for another attack by Blackout. This time, Henry allowed Jasper to take credit for the victory, earning him a date with Detective Jones. Later, Henry enjoyed an evening out with Schwoz and Piper, celebrating their latest triumph. The following day, Henry, Jasper, and Schwoz visited Newtown, where they found Missy fending off two troublesome punks. Impressed by her courage, Henry invited Missy to become his sidekick, an offer she eagerly accepted. Together they headed to their newly established headquarters, ready to embark on their next adventure. The experience had transformed Missy, instilling in her a greater sense of responsibility and purpose. Sometime later, Henry and Missy arrived at the scene of a crime, where they found Captain Man engaged in battle against rogue drones. Recognizing the severity of the situation, Captain Man turned to Henry, declaring that he needed his help. As the credits rolled, the alternate Franchini was seen performing an extravagant show in the ADS-themed nightclub, relishing the eccentric world he had been returned to.